A History of Histories. Epics, chronicles, romances, and inquiries from Herodotus and... Oh, I shouldn't have started this. Thucydides? To the 20th century. I shouldn't have started if I didn't look up and see how to read that fellow's name. By John Burrow. Okay. This is a hardback book. I love the cover. There's a, looks like there's a tear there, but there isn't. I just think it's a pretty cool. This is why they make dust jackets, because they attract people like me. I am interested. I like the way that it looks. Okay, History of Histories. And I like the way they sort of leave these rough cut. I don't know, something cool about it. Okay, so what's going on here? The inside is nothing special. It's reasonably thick paper and it's reasonably wide margins and everything. They're really not a lot to look at on the inside here. What he's talking about is history as a human pursuit, and the historians who have taken on that pursuit throughout history. So let's have a look at the table of contents, because that might give you an idea of what we're talking about. Though, to be honest, I haven't looked at the table of contents since I read the book, and so I'm not really sure if I'm right here, but I think so. There we go. So it's like it's a history. This is starting in the beginning, the first historians that we know about, at least in the Western canon, the Western tradition, and then moving forward through history. Coming up to Macaulay and Carlyle and, some famous historians, Henry Adams. Oh, I've got some Henry Adams. And yeah, that's the gist, is that, the gist is talking about the people who took on histories, how history, how the study and interest in history has changed, or rather how the way that humans have taken on learning about and talking about history has changed throughout history. So it's interesting. It's an interesting take. I don't know that I've read another book that sort of does this. So yeah, it's a relatively long book. It's 500 pages or so. But it's not overly academic, despite, I don't know, it might seem like it is, but it isn't. Okay, so we'll leave it there. History of Histories by John Burrow.